Today, we're going to dive into something really fascinating, phytotherapy. It's all about the incredible healing power that's literally locked inside the plants all around us. We're going to explore how these natural remedies have been trusted for centuries and, what modern science is discovering about them right now.
Have you ever wondered about that? I mean, really, how can a simple root or a leaf or a flower actually help heal our bodies? It seems almost magical, right? Well, the answer's pretty amazing, and it lies in a practice that perfectly blends ancient wisdom with cutting-edge science.
Okay, so let's get the official term out of the way, phytotherapy. You've probably heard it called herbal medicine, and that's exactly what it is at its core. It's all about using plants and plant extracts to support our health. I mean, everything from trying to prevent an illness to actually treating specific issues.
So that's the definition, but what is it really? I can tell you, it is way more than just some new wellness trend. This is a practice that acts like a bridge, connecting these super old traditions with what we know from modern science. And actually, its name gives us a huge clue about what it's all about.
Yeah, check this out. The name itself breaks down really nicely. It comes from two Greek words, phyto, which means plant, and therapy, which of course means treatment. So put it together and it's literally plant treatment. So simple, but so powerful when you think about it.
And believe me, its roots run deep. I mean, really deep. Phytotherapy isn't new. It's a cornerstone of some of the world's oldest and most respected medical systems. Just think about Ayurveda in India. They've been using turmeric for inflammation for thousands of years. Or traditional Chinese medicine using ginseng for energy. These aren't fads. These traditions have been mastering the art of plant healing for centuries.
Okay, so a rich history is one thing, right? But the big question is, how does it actually work? What's the science behind it? Well, this is where it gets really cool. Modern science is finally unlocking what you could call nature's own pharmacy.
And here's the secret. It's not magic, it's chemistry, plain and simple. The healing powers of these plants come from very specific natural chemicals they create. We call these active compounds or active ingredients. So these active compounds fall into a few key groups. For example, you've got alkaloids, which can help with things like pain relief. Then there are flavonoids, which are amazing antioxidants. You've also got essential oils, great for being antibacterial or just calming you down, and tannins, which are really good for helping wounds heal. The way to think about it is that every single plant has its own unique chemical cocktail.
And what's really crucial here is that these compounds usually don't just cover up symptoms. Instead, they work with our bodies, supporting our own natural systems. We're talking about boosting our immune system, cutting down on inflammation, and just helping our bodies get back into balance. It's a supportive approach, not an overpowering one.
Okay, that's the science. But how do we actually get from a plant growing in a garden to a remedy we can use? Let's take a look at how these natural ingredients are actually prepared and used in practice.
I'm willing to bet you're already familiar with some of these. I mean, who hasn't had a cup of chamomile tea to unwind, right? But phytotherapy goes way beyond that. We're talking concentrated powders put into capsules, oils and ointments you put on your skin, and these really potent liquid extracts called tinctures.
Actually, a lot of us are already using phytotherapy and we might not even know it. Ever reach for some ginger when your stomach felt off? Or use turmeric to help with inflammation? How about ashwagandha for stress? If you've done any of that, yep, that's phytotherapy in action.
Now, this is all really exciting stuff, but it's super important to have a balanced perspective here. There are a ton of benefits, for sure, but we also have to be smart about it. So let's talk about the good stuff and also the big cautions you need to know about.
So what's the big appeal? Why are so many of us drawn to plant-based remedies? Well, a lot of it comes down to a few key things. They're natural, they can support our health over the long haul, and often they come with fewer side effects than some synthetic drugs. Plus, in many cultures, this is a system built on generations and generations of trust.
Okay, and this brings us to probably the most important point of this entire conversation. That amazing appeal of a natural approach has to be balanced with a healthy dose of caution. It is absolutely vital to remember this. Natural does not automatically mean safe. It just doesn't. Some herbs can be toxic if you take too much, and some can interact in really dangerous ways with prescription medicines. This is exactly why talking to a doctor or a qualified healthcare professional is not just a good idea, it is non-negotiable.
So, if we boil it all down, what's the main takeaway? Really, it's simple. At its heart, phytotherapy is about healing with plants. It's about tapping into nature's own chemistry to help support our health.
And all of this leaves us with a pretty fascinating question, doesn't it? Even though we've rediscovered so much of this ancient wisdom, it feels like we're just scratching the surface.
As science keeps digging deeper into the plant kingdom, it just makes you wonder, what other incredible healing secrets are still out there, just waiting for us to find them?